the Chicago Blues taking on the Oklahoma City Lancers.
Now from the great state of Illinois, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the second city of Chicago. Today we kick off the new year with an NFC North matchup between the Oklahoma City Lancers and the Chicago Blues. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season, and these two squads. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. They'll set up a throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Back to throw now on first down. Fighting through pressure. Fighting him off. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Oh, nice move. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Blues are on the board here first in the season opener. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a young man making his first NFL start.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. They'll drop to throw. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. So the completion good for 7 there. And 3rd and 1 now. There you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Third down and 1. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the up. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Extra point try now for Patterson. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week one. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 3rd and 2. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. That'll go as a pickup of 8. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 2nd down and 8. They're going to look to throw. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. They'll set up to throw. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And again, back to Kmet. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3, ball on the 7. Back to throw again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Lancers have cut it back within a score. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. big-time arm right there. And let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll make our score 14-7. So that one a long 11-play drive. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On play action, they'll throw. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So a potential big play by this defense wiped out by the face mask.
And disappointing because it was so unnecessary. They had the sack. But the officials are definitely keeping a close eye on the quarterback, especially the referee. They were able to spot that one immediately.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. T.J. Edwards from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 2nd down and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. Sly able to put this one through, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, I could spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
Here's Jack Fox now. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
43 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Here now, 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. A nice completion there for the 1st down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, he uses speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 11. Now back to throw. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Another completion there. And you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the 1st round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the 1st round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top roll, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and that will keep this a 4-point game. The Chicago offense set to get started. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards into Chicago, 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll look to throw again. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll start up at TIAA Bank Stadium in Jacksonville. And it's the Texans who've got the lead in the second quarter. It's C.J. Stroud with a couple of touchdown passes. From there, let's head up to Cincinnati, Ohio to check in on the Bengals at home at Paycor Stadium. And they were losers in that ball game to the visiting Cleveland Browns. Deshaun Watson with three.
It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. He'll keep it himself. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 62 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Okay, break.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Now 2nd and 3. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Sly able to put this one through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 2nd down and a yard. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. From the gun, he'll hand this off. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. This now a 3rd and 4. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
On this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Patterson's kick is good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. That one will set them back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
But you do need to know as a young quarterback that if you're going to spread the field, the ball's got to come out quick, and you have to know where to go with the football, really, in pre-snap. Identify where you want to go and get rid of it.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 22 yards there, a first down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. From the 46, here's the 2nd and 4. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Now they try the right side here. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 80 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty. 2nd and 1. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 4th down. And the attempted 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Lancers have taken a 4th quarter lead.
And this is the time of game where offensive lines can really team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with the touchdown run to take the lead.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Here's a 2nd and 5. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. That's Zach Pickens in there to finish that play off. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Back to throw here. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. T.J. Edwards in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. A flag comes in. It's incomplete. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go. So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty. And that forces a 4th down situation. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for Chicago. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. That is caught, and they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there, 21 yards the play.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Here's the option. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That second down play nets a -4. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So they bring out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. 50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's second down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Now a 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 5. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Second down and a little more than a yard here. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Here's 1st and goal. He's back to throw. That's caught at the 3. Touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Blues have regained the lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down 24-20, a minute 38 to go. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Run with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as well as the understanding where they are in the field?
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now he dumps this off over the middle. Here's a 2nd and 7. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. When the rookie QB gets his 1st touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. 1st career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And they will take a knee here. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they take a knee. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know, it's really strange. I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like 1 time a week. The best teams I know, they practice starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Chicago, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Oklahoma City, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.